What's going on, you sexy, sexy motherfuckers? Welcome to another video, and welcome to hell, otherwise known as my 2020 manga collection tour. We're finally fucking doing it, lads. I swear to God, this time for sure I'm gonna get this shit done. I was kind of waffling on whether to do this before or after my February manga haul. I'm doing it before, so there's that. That's the order we're going to be doing things in. So let's just get on into this shit. This is going to be definitely multiple parts because I have a bunch of fucking crap. And we're gonna look into all of it, starting right the fuck now. Starting things off, we have After the Rain, volumes 1 through 5, which is complete, and Sweetness and Nightling, volumes 1 through 12, which is complete. Two series where the main character, at least the main character female, who's like a high schooler, falls in love with an older man and then realizes that maybe I should just pursue an interest instead, which is the good ending to all these young high school girl falls in love with an older man stories. Next up we have Tokyo Terereba Girls, volumes 1 through 9, which is complete, at least for this one. I know there's a sequel series. Then we have Again, volumes 1 through 12, which is also complete. Wasn't a fan of the ending. Just getting that out there now, just not a fan of the ending. This ain't manga, but it's my special gay boys, and I refuse to open them. They're still sealed, because fuck yeah. Gay rights. Then we have Ryuko. I'm trying to pronounce things. Volumes 1 and 2, which is complete. It's just short series. Then we have Levius, the original hardcover. And then we have Fate Grand Order Mortalis Stella. I don't know why my camera isn't focusing, but fuck you, I don't care. We're just doing this. There we go, fuck you. Alright, we have Fate Grand Order Mortalis Stella, which is a single volume, and That Blue Sky Feeling, volumes 1 through 3, which is complete. A very cute, innocent BL. I would recommend for anyone looking into starting BL, but my gay boy's back. Then we have Anonymous Noise, volumes 1 through 18, which is complete. Still losing my shit over the fact my ship didn't happen, always and forever. We have Killing Me, volume 1. I'm pretty sure this is the only volume of Killing Me we're ever gonna get, I think, because I don't know if the author died or if they just decided to stop doing Killing Me. I just heard there was no more. I can be wrong, and I would love to be wrong. And then we have Breath of Flowers, volumes 1 and 2, which is complete. I have Happy Mania, volumes 1 through 11, which is complete. Obviously, I still haven't read most of these, considering a lot of them are still in their fucking shrink wrap. And we have Kiss and White Lily for My Dearest Girl, volumes 1 through 10, which is complete. And Black Torch, volumes 1 through 5, which is complete. And Mobile Suit Gundam Wing, Endless Waltz, Glory of the Losers. Getting that mouthful in one last fucking time, because it's over, it's done, 14 volumes, it's complete, so I don't have to say that name ever again until, of course, the next collection video. Then we have Citrus, volumes 1 through 10, which is the complete run of Citrus. I know Citrus Plus just started, but this is the original run of Citrus. Then we have Inuyashiki, volumes 1 through 10, which is also complete. Classmates, volumes 1 through 3, which is complete. Forbidden Scrollery, volumes 1 through 7, which is complete. Aho Girl, A Clueless Girl, volumes 1 through 12, which is complete. We have the 20th anniversary edition of Paradise Kiss, which is an all-in-one. That's an itty-bitty Magic the Gathering figures from the board game that I played once and was like, this is too confusing, but I will keep these. Then we have My Father is a Unicorn, which is a single volume. Seven Little Sons of the Dragon, which is a collection of short stories. Road Queen, Eternal Road Trip to Love, which is a single volume. Our Dining Room Table. No, where the fuck did I pull room from? I'm tired. I'm so tired. I'm just reading words that don't exist now. Our Dining Table, single volume. And Dirty Pair, which is also a single volume. We have Gangsta Cursed, which should be with Gangsta, but I decided no since it's complete, so I put it over here. We have Our Dreams at Dusk, volumes 1 through 4, which is complete, and a definite must for any collector, any manga collector, because it's a fantastic series, and if you don't have it, fuck you. That's just the truth, man. Sorry, those are just facts. And we have Yuri Bear Storm, volumes 1 through 3, the tragic, weird spine error where they put the spine art for volume 3 that was on volume 2 and volume 3. That's just how it is. It's funny. And then we have Blade of the Immortal, volumes 1 through, I'm sitting on bullshit, 10? Yeah, 10, which is complete in the omnibus collection. I hear they're reprinting, especially volume 7, which has been out of print and dumb expensive for a while, but Dark Horse does this. I honestly, I feel it's bullshit, is they print when there is demand. So if there's not a demand for a series you love, and it starts to go out of print, fuck you. So I don't know, I've heard positive reviews of that sort of thing, and Dark Horse, they do make a fine, good book, but I don't know, I feel that that's the kind of system that could fuck a guy, but that's just me. But yeah, they're reprinting some of these because apparently there's demand, which good for them, good for the fact that there's demand, because this is a fantastic series and you should jump the fuck on it. But not a fan of the system. Then we have Generation Witch volumes 1 through 5, which is complete. A series that gets kind of slept on, but I think it's kind of fucking good, especially if you like Flying Witch, or I don't know, just general like fantasy mixed with modern culture, every day in the life sort of bullshit. I think it's pretty good. We have Dream and Sun, volumes 1 through 10, which is complete, and High School Life of a Fudanchi, which is complete. Next, we have Neon Genesis Evangelion, the Shinji Ikari Raising Project, omnibuses 1 through 5. I'm kind of giving up on Dark Horse printing a 6th omnibus, which would include the last 3 volumes, which would fit perfectly within this omnibus format, but no. So I'm just gonna have to get volumes 16, 17, and 18 in singles, because fuck. Then we have Doro Hedoro, volumes 1 through 23, which is complete, and To Love Ru, volumes 1 through, well, it's omnibuses 1 through 9, but it's volumes 1 through 18, which is complete. Then we have Today's Cerberus, volumes 1 through 12, which is complete. Golden Sheep, volumes 1 and 2, and Nameless Asterism, volumes 1 through 4. Over here we have a couple of light novels. They're kind of scattered all over the place. Some are here, some are there, some are everywhere. We have Neon Genesis Evangelion Anima, Volume 1, The Ancient Magus Bride, The Golden Yarn. No, I still have not bought the Silver Yarn, because I like to play the most dangerous game. And we have SCP Foundation, Iris Through the Looking Glass, Volume 1. Then we have Ten Dance, Volumes 1 through 5. 20th Century Boys, Volumes 1 through 6, in the perfect editions. Accomplishments of the Duke's Daughter, Volumes 1 through 5. Ajin, Volumes 1 through 3 right here, and Volumes 4 through 13 right here. The Ancient Magus's Bride, Volumes 1 through 11. Also, there's Merkmole, which is the character book, and Supplements 1 and 2, which are kind of like go into in-depth, chapter by chapter, page by page about lore that happens in these. Up to Volume 6, I think, is what Supplement 1 and 2 contains. I think it's really neat that there's like, hey, The Ancient Magus's Bride is lore heavy as fuck. Here's some books to explain all the fucking lore that's in The Ancient Magus's Bride. That's neat. As a person who just likes to like lists and categorizing things and just learning as much as I possibly can about a thing, these are neat. They're not necessarily like required reading, but I think they're neat. I think they're cool. And then up here we just have Drifting Dragons, volumes 1 and 2. Neat as fuck. I'm loving this series so far. I can't wait for more. And then right here, I think this came with volume, I think it was volume 7 this came with. It was just a little additional extra little tidbit chapter that I keep around, even though you can, I don't know why this bothers me, but the fact that you can see like the staples that hold the book together, it's all like, and I'm not a fan of that. And there's Opossums, volumes 1 through 4, Arakawa Under the Bridge, volumes 1 through 6, and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, part 4, Diamond is Unbreakable, volumes 1 through 3, in the 2-in-1 hardcover editions. Neat as fuck. I have Bakemonogatari, the manga adaptation, volumes 1 and 2. Aria, the Masterpiece, volumes 1 through 4. Batman and the Justice League, volumes 1 and 2. I still need to get volume 3. And I got plenty of time, because I don't know when the fuck the next volume comes out, if there's a next volume at all. Beastars, volumes 1 through 4. Blank Canvas, My So-Called Artist's Journey, volumes 1 through 3. Bloom Into You, volumes 1 through 6. The Brave Tuber, volume 1. The rest of these are on a different shelf because it overlaps onto another shelf, but here's 1 and 2 of Cardcaptor Sakura, clear card, keep that in mind. And then next to it we have A Centaur's Life, volumes 1 through 17, and Animeta, volumes 1 and 2. Guess who has a light source to see into the crevasse, because there's like this weird space between the bookshelves that bathes this part of the bookshelf in shadow. And guess you can finally see the shit, because I got a light down there. So over here we have the rest of Cardcaptor Sakura Clear Card that's out, which is up to volume 6. And then up here we have Elfen Lied in the omnibuses 1 and 2. And Children of the Whales, volumes 1 through 14. Cocoon Entwined, volume 1. Daigo the Beast, volume 1. Dead Demons, Dead Destruction, volumes 1 through 7. Delicious in Dungeon, volumes 1 through 7. Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro, volume 1. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue this one. It kind of left me feeling icky. And then Dragon Goes House Hunting, volumes 1 through 3. I'm going to move up here also. This isn't manga, but it's just my Chandra singles. So I keep all my hentai. And up here we have, what is this? This is the Super Dimensional Love Gun. I completely forgot what it was called. Witchcraft, Pandra, Excursion Day 99, The Double Secret, S&M Ecstasy, Harem Play Lovely Neon Neon, Intimate Days, Makeup for You, Love Style, Special Days, Does This Strange Body Please You, Metamorphosis, I Don't Fucking Know, Boy. Then more Shindoel stuff, which is, what the fuck is this called? It's cultural anthropology. I literally made a video about this like a month ago and I already forgot. What's this one called? This one? Do we even know what this one is fucking called? No. I got the Pink Album, and we have the weird one with the dog, which we will not speak of. We're gonna move down, and we're gonna look at more manga. And next we have Final Fantasy Lost Stranger, volumes 1 through 3. Flying Witch, volumes 1 through 7? Yeah, 7's hidden behind Full Metal Alchemist. We got volumes 1 through 7 in the Full Metal editions, which are beautiful, and right next to that is the collection of the 4-panel comics that aren't in here. Then up here we have The Drifting Classroom in the hardcover reprint, volume 1, and Eminon, volumes 1 through 3. And then we have Futari Bea, volumes 1 through 5, Gal Gohan, Volume 1, Gangsta, Volumes 1 through 8, The Girl from the Other Side, Volumes 1 through 5 up here, and back there we got Volume 6 and 7 next to Gleipnir. I really should have fucking looked up how to fucking actually, like, pronounce this before I started the video, but I'm a fool. I've been hearing Gleipnir, so perhaps I've been pronouncing it wrong this whole time, but I try to, whenever there's, like, a word that I can't particularly pronounce, I Google how to pronounce it, and have Google teach me how to pronounce a thing, and I feel like that would benefit a lot of people. But if you have a word that you don't know how to pronounce, just Google it. Have Google or some, like, YouTube, like, channel that literally exists just to pronounce words for you. Learn how to pronounce the fucking words. Like, at least hear what the word sounds like so you can get, like, an approximation of yeah, that's just me. That's the thing that bothers me. I'm sorry, I went on a tangent. Let's just continue and forget I said anything. We have Go With the Clouds, North by Northwest, Volumes 1 through 3. Golden Kamui, Volumes 1 through 13. And then up here we have The Rose of Versailles, the hardcover that just came out, Volume 1. Oishimbo, Izakaya Pub Food. I still need to get the rest of Oishimbo. I think that's something I need to focus on this year. And then we have the Knights of Sidonia Master Edition, Volume 1. I really need to catch up on the rest of the Master Editions, because I think they're almost at, like, Volume 6 or Volume 5. I need to catch up hard. Then we have Grand Blue Dreaming, Volumes 1 through 9. Hakume and Mikochi, Volumes 1 through 3 right here. And down here in the corner, we have Volumes 4 through 7. Then we have Harukana Receive, Volumes 1 through 5. Hina Matsuri, Volumes 1 and 2. I really need to catch up hard on Hina Matsuri. It got way ahead of me without me even realizing. We have Heavenly Delusion, Volume 1. How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift, Volume 1. I Hear the Sunspot, with just the first original one. Then their Theory of Happiness and Limit, Volumes 1 and 2. I'm Standing on a Million Lives, Volume 1. That one, I'm leaving it up to my husband to buy more, because why the fuck is If I Could Reach You Volume 3 upside down? So unprofessional. Fuck. It was 1 through 3 of If I Could Reach You, with Volume 3 being upside down because I'm a moron and I just kind of stuffed it in there that way. I have Inside Mari, Volumes 1 through 5. Interspecies Reviewers, Volumes 1 and 2, baby. We have Kaiji, Volume 1. Kaze-san, and Volumes 1 through 5, with Morning Glories, Bento, Shortcake, and Apron, and Cherry Blossoms. Kemono Friends, A la carte, Volume 1. And Komi Can't Communicate, Volumes 1 and 2, and 3 and 4 up here. Moving right along, we have Loveless, Volumes 1 through 13, with 1 through 8 being in the omnibuses. We have Konohana Kitan, Volumes 1 through 7. Laid Back Camp, Volumes 1 through 7. Land of the Lustrous, Volumes 1 through 9. Love and Lies, Volumes 1 and 2, and 3 through 8 down here. And then we have Phoenix, Volumes 4 and Volume 5. Elder Sister Like One, Volumes 1 through 3. Little Devils, Volumes 1 through 3. And Love at 14, Volumes 1 through 9. Made in Abyss, Volumes 1 through 7. Magia Record, Puella Magi Madoka Magica Side Story, Volume 1. Marginal Operation, Volume 1. Magical Girl Sight, Volumes 1 through 11. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, Volumes 1 through 4 right here. And moving down, we have Volumes 5 through 8. Mob Psycho 100, Volumes 1 through 3. Then we have Levius Est, Volumes 1 and 2. How to Treat Magical Beasts, Volumes 1 through 3. My Next Life as a Villainess, All Routes Lead to Doom, Volumes 1 and 2. Miss Koizumi Loves Ramen Noodles, Volume 1, and Nyanki's Volumes 1 through 4. We have Mobile Suit Gundam Thunderbolt. Almost skipped over the Gundam part of that title. Volumes 1 through 12. We have Master and Beast Volume 1. I still need to pick up Volume 2. Hey, what's up? It's Base in editing. I meant to say Monster and Beast, not Master and Beast. Maybe my brain was going somewhere else, obviously, with that oopsie daisy. We have interviews with Monster Girls, Volumes 1 through 7. Monster Wrestling, Volumes 1 and 2. My Boy, Volumes 1 through 5. My Little Pony, A Day in the Life at Equestria, Volume 1, Fuck You. My Little Pony's dope. Don't at me. We have New Game, Volumes 1 through 5. And Volumes 6 and 7. Nirvana, Volumes 1 through 4. No Guns Life, Volumes 1 through 3. Shibuya Goldfish, Volumes 1 through 3. This one is on, like, weird perpetual hiatus, where I keep on taking it off my shelves, like, I'm getting rid of it, and it's like, no, never mind, and I put it back, so who knows what the fuck's going on with this, but I'm a little behind on collecting this one. We have No Matter How I Look at It, It's Your Guys' Fault I'm Not Popular, Volumes 1 through 15. Monthly Girls, Nozaki-kun, Volumes 1 through 10. Nurse Hitomi's Monster Infirmary, Volumes 1 through 9, and then Volume 10 right here, right below Derpy QB. I fucking love you. You're my son, and I love you. I have Oh Maidens in Your Savage Season, Volumes 1 through 5. Otherworldly, Izakaya Nobu, Volumes 1 through 4. Our Wonderful Days, Volume 1. Penguin Drum, Volume 1. Please Tell Me Galko-chan, Volumes 1 through 5. Plus-Sized Elf, Volumes 1 through 4. The Quintessential Quintuplets, Volumes 1 through 6. Ron and the Grey World, Volumes 1 through 5. Saint Youngman, Volume 1. Satoko and Nada, Volumes 1 and 2. And Silver Spoon, Volumes 1 through 5. The rest are on the next shelf, which we're heading over to right now. Here we have the rest of the Silver Spoon manga that I have, which is Volume 6 through 12. Then we have Skullface Bookseller, Honda-san, Volumes 1 and 2. Species Domain, Volumes 1 through 7. Spirits and Cat Ears, Volumes 1 through 8. Still Sick, Volume 1, which is single-handedly the most fucking boring spine art. I say spine art, like there's art on it, but there's not. It's just Still Sick and nothing fucking else, thank you. And we have Tales of Wedding Rings, Volumes 1 through 7. There's a Demon Lord on the Floor, Volumes 1 through 7. Stravaganza, Volume 1, volumes, like there's multiple. To Your Eternity, Volumes 1 through 11. Today's Menu for the Emiya Family, Volumes 1 through 3. Tomo-chan is a Girl, Volumes 1 through 6. Toradora, Volumes 1 through 8. Ultraman, Volumes 1 and 2. This is another one of the manga that I want to focus on collecting this year, because my husband bought Volumes 1 and 2, and I'm legitimately interested in buying the rest, because he's slowly indoctrinating me into the tokusatsu life. Like, he's slowly bringing in more and more common writer shit into the home, which, I mean, I have no problem with. So yeah, I'm interested in continuing on with Ultraman, so this is definitely something that I want to focus on this year. And we have Urusei Yatsura, Volumes 1 through 4, in these omnibuses. We have Wandering Island, Volumes 1 and 2. The Way of the House Husband, Volumes 1 and 2. We Never Learn, Volumes 1 through 7. Welcome to the Ballroom, Volumes 1 through 9. I'm waiting for this to come off hiatus, and I really hope that the artist recovers, because it keeps on going on hiatus perpetually in Japan because the author keeps getting sick. So I wish her the best, because this is a beautiful series and it would be the biggest fucking shame in the world if it didn't continue. You have Witch Hat Atelier, volumes 1 through 4. Uzaki-chan Wants to Hang Out, volumes 1 and 2. Witch's Printing Office, volume 1. I don't think I ever even fucking talked about this, which is weird. I don't remember when I fucking got it, but it must have been when I wasn't making videos. But this one is really interesting because there's one particular chapter where a bunch of doujin artists are just given like a quick feature, so it was really fun for me and my husband to go through and be like, who is this? Which hentai artist is this? I know Zeton, who does the Strange Body Please You, has like a small feature in here. And there's like a bunch of other fun doujin artists. If you're a part of that, if you live that doujin life, there's like a fun little spot to see if you recognize anybody. Fun little game here in Witch's Printing Office Volume 1. We have Woof Woof Story, I Told You to Turn Me Into a Pampered Pooch, Not Fenrir, Volume 1. Wotakoi, Love is Hard for Otaku, volumes 1 through 3, and Yotsuba, volumes 1 through 14, and I originally collected the original run of Yotsuba that was printed by ADV and didn't feel like replacing them, so that's why we have this weird tonal dissonance between volumes 1 through 5 and 6 through 14. We have Yuri Is My Job, volumes 1 through 5. Yamada-kun and the Seven Witches, volumes 1 through 9. I still need to pick up more of this because I picked up volumes 1 through 9 initially and then fucked it. So yeah, I still need to get more of that. And then we have Yokai Girls, volumes 1 through 8. And over here, I never really talked about these. These are like bobbleheads that are kind of like a collab between Gamba Osaka, which is a soccer team, and One Piece. So we have Chopper and Luffy in little soccer uniforms with soccer balls, and it's cute. And I'm not taking them out of the boxes, which is weird, because I'm not one of those people who like buys like a figure and it's like, it has to stay in the box forever. But for some reason, I've been using these as bookends, and it's very, very convenient to just have them in the box and have them as bookends. So that's why they're still in the boxes. And yeah, I know you see like some like shit, and here's like some spoilers for like further down the road, but we're gonna keep it at that. So that's part 1 of the tour. Hope you enjoyed yourself. We're going to continue on the next video whenever I get a chance, which is the manga in the back of these bookshelves, which probably will span maybe 1 or 2 videos, because there's a lot more in the back than there is in the front. So yeah, we're gonna get to that next, but until then, I will see you sexy, sexy ass motherfuckers later. I'm gonna go draw some dicks.